Yeah, I think next we're going to go to one of the others. Do we want to go to Simone? I kind of want to go to Simone's family first.
Yeah, I can take you to Harbor Gate.
Okay.
That would be great.
Yes.
All right, cool. So she leads the way further south from here towards the great big fortress and the docks. So as the further south you get, the shabbier and more rundown the buildings get, the narrower the streets get, and the shittier the roads get. Until you end up in a sort of almost canyon-like neighborhood near the docks. Very, very narrow houses, very, very tall buildings, everything in really bad condition. You notice the people around in the neighborhood are mostly elderly and children.
That's not great.
Yeah. And Natalia says, okay, I'm gonna ask around and see if we can see if we can talk to someone who knew Simone. She goes and she starts chatting with a few people, and she's going to roll an investigation check.
I can support it.
You can?
But, I can teamwork anything.
Okay. So she gets advantage.
It does make the dream work.
Yeah. So that's a dirty 20. So it doesn't take long before you guys get directed to one of the houses and end up talking to a 14-year-old girl.
Okay, I need to know this just for prosperity. How
Posterity.
emo or weeb is she in the grand teen girl scheme of things?
Being emo or weeb costs money. She is neither of these things.
You can still get cast-offs.
And Natalia says, okay, this is Amelia. This is Simone's little sister.
Hello, Amelia.
Hi.
When did Simone go missing?
He's about 4 days ago.
All right, and do you remember what he was doing before you realized he was gone?
I know he was gone a lot at nights. He was working for someone at the bank.
What bank was that at?
First Bank of Senagora.
So he was gone at nights, working for someone at the bank, disappeared at night.
What was his behavior like before he left? Was he acting at all unusual?
He was keeping a lot of secrets. I think he wouldn't talk about the work he was doing. I think because he wasn't allowed to.
And how long ago did he get that job?
Couple of months ago.
Do you know how he got it? Like, did someone introduce him? Is there help wanted at? Like, how do you get in?
There's just word goes around that certain people are hiring, under the table. And you go to meet somebody, and if they like the look of you, you're hired.
We've heard there's been a lot of other people disappearing in the area. Did you know any of the other folks disappearing personally, or did Simone, do you know?
My friend's cousin's boyfriend went a little while ago. And then a couple of more people that I heard about, but I didn't know.
The friend's boyfriend, was he also working nights?
Yeah, he was working nights over at the dock. They have to keep them running, like, all day and night, because, spell sailors don't keep normal hours.
Yeah, fair.
Cacophony kind of looks guiltily at everybody else.
They'll just land in the middle of the night and expect to be able to do business, so,
Yeah, we are like that. You're right. Again, we're looking at night stuff.
Have there been any people around talking about jobs or anything that maybe,
or anybody who doesn't belong other than us?
Yeah,
yeah. She looks you guys up and down.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've seen this one nosing around a couple of times, and she points at Natalia.
Well, she's a known entity.
Arturos is in the background, but he's playing kickball with some kids.
Excellent.
He's not doing too well.
No, those kids are kicking your ass.
Those kids are really good.
Did you get a nat 1?
Yes.
Yeah, he got a nat 1. He doesn't know how to do this outside of the water.
I guess just blank a question, is there anything that you have been thinking about since it happened that you think might be helpful? Just like anything weird, anything that has come to mind?
I'm kind of curious about that work he was doing for the lady at the bank, but it's not like I can walk up to like one of the richest neighborhoods in town and start asking questions,
What? Wait, tell us about this specific lady. Like, do you have a name or anything?
I heard Simone say the name Alera once.
Alera.
Well, we at least will go and ask questions in places that we shouldn't, so...
Yeah.
Thanks. If there's anything you can do, like, make sure Simone gets home safe. Our parents are worried, too.
We'll do our best, I promise.
Oh, we'll be back once we find something. Hopefully it's good.
All right, see ya. She doesn't seem convinced. You get the feeling that adults and authority figures coming into this neighborhood and saying they'll accomplish things is met with a certain degree of skepticism.
It makes sense,
Yeah, that's
honestly.
fair.
This is valid.
Okay, then that's Simone. We have a lead on where he might be going. We've got Alera at the first bank. And then we also have the Fior twins at a big-ass hotel.
We should probably see this one through first, I'd say. Like, go to the first bank and everything.
All right, Natalia says, okay, I can take you to where the bank is. It's actually back the way we came. It's across the square from Aguilar Manor.
We'll just keep traipsing back and forth.
Yeah. We'll get to know these streets really well.
And, just make sure everybody stays together. We have to gather our party before venturing forth.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
So, Natalia is leading you back to the...
crafts! Fine dwarven crafts!
Straight from Orzammar!
Natalia leads you back to that square that Aguilar Manor was just off of, and indeed, on the north side of the square is a big, disgustingly ostentatious-looking bank.
Oh, I hate it.
It is a mix of red brick and limestone.
Ew.
Lots and lots of like elaborately carved columns and statuary, and lots of windows in the front row. The windows are especially a sign of wealth because, like, in fantasy world, glass is very expensive, and having huge sheets of it is even more expensive.
I'm still having a lot of trouble with the red brick and limestone combo. Ugh.
Yeah, it's not great.
That's just bad building.
They spent so much money and it doesn't even look nice.
That sounds right. Rich people don't have taste.
All right, and Natalia leads you in the front door. The interior is also a goddamn nightmare. It's awash in like marble columns, marble floors, and gold leaf everywhere.
Chandeliers.
Never been to a bank, but I intrinsically hate it.
Yeah. On the far end is the teller's cage.
So this is a place, Alviva, this is a place where people put all of their money, but not really.
Yeah, I've heard of this concept, and it seems super untrustworthy. I think that your money should be stored in various nooks and crannies where people can't find it, and you should not give it to some kind of other people. It's very strange. What? You have to come here every time you need your money? What if they lose your money? Where do they take your money?
That's a fun question, and there's a lot of textbooks about how that goes.
Is this like an intersphere bank?
I don't understand the question.
Like,
Are there branches in other spheres?
Are there branches in other spheres?
No.
Darn.
You want to know if Arturos can get some cash monies?
I want to know if Arturos has cash monies in some banks.
Arturos has 100% been cut off. What are you talking about?
No, but like, he's been stranded so many times. He might have just made money and then put it away.
Does Arturos seem like the kind of person who invests?
You never know. He's very bad at investigation, though. You're right.
So do we just go up and ask for money? Is that how this works?
Oh, I just got that investigation joke. That's terrible. Okay, well, we're looking for a specific bank employee, so a teller would be one thing. If there's like some kind of like a secretarial desk for appointments with bankers, that'd be another thing.
Yeah, there is a customer service desk alongside the teller's cages.
Okay, that sounds like our best bet.
I like that we do everything as a gang of just four extremely weird individuals who just travel in a cluster.
Look, the advantage here is that we are four extremely weird individuals in a whole large metropolitan area full of adventurers and traders.
That's true.
Cacophony might still stick out.
Yeah.
So you guys headed up to
definitely.
the customer service desk?
Yeah.
Okay. There's a receptionist there who looks up from her paperwork and raises an eyebrow at you. Yes, can I help you?
Juliana elbows win. This is about lying. Cacophony.
What? She's clearly been zoning out and kind of glowering at all the architecture that's around. But she steps forward. Hello. And she looks over to Jill.
Alara.
And looks back. We're looking to set up a meeting with Alara.
Let me check. And she pulls out a big appointment book. She has about 15 minutes free in about 10 minutes.
Perfect.
All right, if you could just sit over there, please.
Yes, she moves and she promptly sits daintily down and crosses one leg over the other.
All right. Which one of us is going to steal some of the pens on chains? Someone here's gonna.
Looking at Aviva?
I mean...
Looking at Artie?
Artie doesn't want pens.
That's the thing. I like to steal, I think, to some degree. I'm trying to decide if I want pens. I think it's more, like, what else is there? I'm going to go around and start finding things to fiddle with.
It's more the challenge, the fact that they're on a chain. It's a direct opposition.
Do they have any Dum-Dums?
Oh yeah, are there any lollipops? Hard candies?
No, this is not that kind of bank.
Fancy banks don't have Dum-Dums.
They have one Dum-Dum, and he's sitting in a chair.
There.
There you go.
Now, I'm sorry. Gwyn whispers over towards the others. I was admiring, you could say, the architecture. What am I supposed to say?
Look, at this point we're starting to get into line territory, and I'm bad at that.
That's fair.
Okay, well, we need some kind of avenue that we want to, like, talk to her and see what she knows about Simone and whatever work he was doing.
All right.
Whatever kind of super-duper illegal work he was probably doing, so that's going to be difficult.
Shall we pretend we're looking for work?
Wait, we're,
That could be something.
We could pretend we're looking for work. I could slip into some, thieves' code to see if she recognizes it.
I don't know, man.
I'll do that.
What if we say we're rich and we don't want the government to take away our money?
What?
We're looking for a bank, but not a legal bank. And...
Wink, wink.
How does
Wink,
that
wink.
help us find a guy who is doing a job?
don't you think that an illegal bank in a bank will hire illegal folk?
What? What's an illegal bank?
Is when you don't tell the government and they can't tax you.
The biggest town I've ever been to for the first 23 years of my life had 5,000 people in it. I don't... What?
Maybe I should take over.
Explain government.
Is that like a king?
It depends on where you are, but
Is that like
sometimes-
a fiefdom?
I think maybe you guys shouldn't talk anymore.
Okay.
Okay, well, if you think you can take point on this, go for it. Just keep in mind that we're trying to angle to get some information on what kind of work she'd be doing to be under the table.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Uh-huh.
I've done table work before. I mean, it was an accident. I didn't expect gold from it,
No,
but I've
Arnie,
done that
no.
before.
I think perhaps I should lead.
You don't know either.
I mean, none of us technically know, but...
Rock, paper, scissors this.
I mean, Jill,
What?
do we want to rock, paper, scissors it?
Why am I rock, paper, scissoring this?
No, I mean, do you think we should?
You have to bless the rock, paper, scissors, or...
Alternate
It's all
idea.
legally binding.
Artie.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to talk about big rich money.
Big rich money, yes.
Yeah, I could say that we're currently working to help you find this, but then after that we're going to be out the job and looking for a job, so we can hit both angles at once.
Wait, what?
Cacophony takes point. Try to work in like underground. Okay. Cacophony, we're going to go with your angle, but we are going to work in Arturos's, like, money laundering or illegal funds or something under the table, suggesting that we might be interested in investing with some of our sweet, sweet adventurer cash.
Just imply that we like crime.
Sure. Artie puts on his signet ring.
The signet ring that you, a dead person, are supposed to have.
It doesn't say my name. There are probably other fish nobles.
I don't know.
So they're fish nobles in the sea?
Artie, actually trade me, and Cacophony pulls out her own signet ring and offers it over.
No, I think I like mine.
have both.
That's a lot to signet. Okay.
Why am I determining who gives rock, paper, scissors rolls? What?
You're a voice of authority.
What?
You're a voice of maturity among our group.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. That's a bad sign.
This can't be news to you now.
No.
Please, has it been 10 minutes?
It's getting pretty close to 10 real-world minutes here. You see someone walk out of one of the back rooms, and then the customer service desk lady looks at the clock on the wall, looks at you guys, comes and gets you, and says, Alara's just right this way.
Thank you. And she rises up to her feet and leads the way down towards Alara's office.
Okay, yeah, Alara is in one of the, not the big manager's office, but in one of, like, the mid-level manager's offices. It's still pretty nice. She's got a window. It's a pretty minimalist space, all things considered. She's got a vault, and that's at a desk and some chairs. And that's really about it.
So Gwen steps inside and sets up a chair for Artie, and then she sits down Cacophony does, and she sits down herself. Good day.
Sitting across the desk from you is a humanoid woman, sort of brassy skin, long pointed ears, and a very flat nose to the point where she doesn't really have a visible nose. It's just 2 nostrils instead. And she is wearing a high ponytail and is in a pencil skirt and a button-down blouse.
She is Snake.
Hello. To get straight to the point, since we only have 15 minutes, I still have that smell in my nose of, like, the biscuit sellers I passed. And I want to say that that's Thieves' Cant. And just basically her signaling that she understands it. To see if she catches that. Before she goes on to, we have 2 situations we'd like to discuss with you.
Mm-hmm.
The first of which being, as we are adventurers, which you may recognize us as, we have a habit of coming into quite a bit of cash. Not necessarily properly, as most people might see it. And so we would like to find a way to invest and, make it better money, if you will.
We don't like governments.
I see.
They tend to take a lot of taxes.
And what's the other matter?
The other matter is, we have finished up a job recently, and we find that our talents are in search of something that we might be able to do, and we're hoping that perhaps you could point us somewhere we could be useful.
Well, you know those buns are the best in the city, and that is Thieves' Cant, for, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
Those buns are amazing.
Anaconda don't want none.
They are. I frankly always heard that the dumplings are better. That the dumplings are better and just they taste a little bit. That's what everybody told me, that I should try the soup dumplings, not the buns. And this is Thieves' Cant, basically talking about how she's looking for some dirtier jobs that the group might be able to look into, and frankly, she's insulted that she could imply anything else. I am happy to roll deception.
She says, well, those soup dumplings get absolutely soggy within within the hour, and that's Thieves' Cant for, I have some jobs available to locals, not outsiders.
That's fair. I suppose the locals do always tend to know where the best food is around here. She kind of glances to the others for a moment and studying them, and then she looks back, and she says, we have an excellent cook on our ship. There's ways we could perhaps, there are ways we could perhaps learn how to make soup dumplings be better so they don't just end up a soggy mess by the time they're delivered to your door. Which is we could perhaps do the job better than a local. Is there something that you could do to give us a try, perhaps?
She finally just lays her hands down and goes, all right, enough with the Thieves' Cant.
Oh, thank
You're
God,
fishing.
that was so confusing.
Juliana blinks. Oh, no.
I'm very hungry
I'm hungry now.
Yeah, can we have some soup?
You're fishing. Why don't you tell me what you're fishing for?
I'm wondering about what sort of jobs you've gotten recently, that have required people to work mostly at night.
Mostly running messages and keeping an eye on certain people.
What certain people?
Well, Countess Dornincasa, for one, and the others of her inner circle.
Are they all the people who briefly went missing?
Oh, so you know about that?
Yes. Are they?
Yes.
And so these people who've been running around keeping an eye on them, who has been wanting them to be kept an eye on?
Now, I am going to need to be certain that you're not, let's say, associated with the law in this town.
Do you see what I'm wearing? No.
That's funny.
I assume that the law will not wear cleavage-bearing outfits.
Ma'am, our ship docked about 2 hours ago.
Yes, I suppose that's verifiable information.
I barely understand the concept of law.
Yeah, she looks at all of you and goes, fair point. I handle employment for various odd jobs on behalf of the flock.
Got it.
Didn't we just meet with
Yes,
some...
Artie.
Yes,
What?
Artie.
Huh?
Yeah, Artie, we have heard about the flock from some very reliable sources.
So it's interesting that they're working against it. And have you heard anything interesting about the people who go missing while watching these people?
Nothing interesting aside from the fact that they're never seen again. My latest employee went missing 4 days ago, and I haven't seen him since.
And who was he tracking it?
He was watching Tornancasa Manor.
All right. She then looks over to Jill.
Juliana raises her eyebrows.
Before him...
What kind of look are you trying to give me? Should I roll something?
No, she's mostly trying to give her a look of, actually, I have message. I could just talk in your head.
Yeah.
So she kind of looks over to Jill, and then Jill hears Wynn's voice, rather than cacophonies in her head, going, all right, so we know Tornancasa is now involved, even more so than they already were.
And Aguilar might be working against us.
Yes. Or that Aguilar might even be working with us, too, at that, if she's watching these people who are missing, and who have gone missing to try and suss something out about them.
Jill, do you also have the message spell?
No, I've just got sending.
Okay, I believe you can reply to a message when someone uses the message spell.
Yeah, I think you can.
The target, and only the target, hears the message and can reply in a whisper that only you can hear. So yeah, you guys can communicate like this.
Well, they're both pretty deeply involved, and that's not really fucking great.
She kind of nods her head. What information should we try to get from Alara here? Because she told us basically what she knew.
She's a proxy and a third party. She said everybody that's gone missing has been... Did we get any commonality between people that have gone missing of hers, or do we just know that some of her employees have been running?
She nods, and she turns back to...
that's like reviewing the conversation.
No, we haven't yet.
Okay.
I can ask that question.
Yeah, then let's try and get some more common threads between anyone else who's gone missing that she knows of.
She turns back to Alara. Of your employees who've gone missing, have they all been while watching Aguilar? Or, not Aguilar, their house guy.
Not Tornancasa, no. They've been watching various other houses and running messages.
She nods.
Any commonalities between them?
Any commonalities between those who were grabbed? Are they all from Harborgate?
Most of them are from Harborgate, but that's mostly because I hire from Harborgate.
That's fair. So, not necessarily a thing. All the same race, same hair. Any commonalities in looks?
Not particularly, that I can think of.
Any commonalities in skills?
I mean, most of the people who end up living in Harborgate are either current or former dock workers or domestic workers.
Do we have a physical description for Simone?
I mean, we could probably guesstimate based on his sister.
Right, but, I mean, do we know who to look for?
Yeah.
You never got a physical description of Simone from anyone.
Okay, can we try and get one from her?
Yeah. Could you describe, I believe his name was Simone, to us?
Your most recent employee?
Simone.
Yeah, your most recent employee who went missing.
Yes. I would say he's roughly 5'10", just under 6 feet. Rather lanky fellow, sort of a largish, sort of hawk-like nose and dark hair.
All right, party, anybody else? Can we think of anything else we might want to ask her?
Not off the top of my head, no.
No?
Does she have one of those click-clack things on her desk?
She does. She has the Newton's Cradle on her desk.
Artie's been playing with that the whole time.
Okay, so throughout this entire conversation, you just hear clack, 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 clack.
Yeah, I think Alviva took a business card and has been folding it into smaller and smaller shapes. It is just basically decimating a business card, which when it looks like things are wrapping up, she carefully puts back where she found it.
So at the front of this display of business cards is just one really fucked up business card.
Cacophony reaches out and gently takes the fucked up one.
Now, if that will be all, I believe your 15 minutes are also up. Almost
Indeed.
up.
Thank you for your time. We appreciate it. And thank you for the investment ideas.
Ma'am.
Of course, darling.
And she rises to her feet and leads the way out.
All right, so you guys exit the office and presumably the bank as well, or are you guys sticking around?
Yeah, out of the bank.
Yeah,
Well,
out of the
I
bank.
would stay
Bank
here.
sucks. Bank sucks.
Did you guys hear that? That's the first time I actually had to use Thieves' Cant in a way that wasn't just practice with Max.
That was very cool. Also, I'm really hungry.
Yeah,
I
I'm
kind of want some soup dumplings.
so
Like,
hungry.
yeah, I could really go for some soup dumplings.
Let's go eat real quick.
You guys are going to look for someplace to eat?
Yeah.
It is about dinner time.
Yeah, wait, okay. Does Natalia want to come eat with us, or can she, like, give us directions to the... I don't know. At this point, we should probably try to hit up the Fjord twins tomorrow.
Probably. It's true. It's getting late.
I mean, from what you heard, they sleep all day.
That's true.
So-
Okay.
So this is about the time to go see them after we eat.
Okay, Natalia, I think we're gonna go eat. Do you want to come with us and meet up in, like, I don't know, hour and a half to go check out the Fjord twins, or...
I think I'll meet you at the hotel.
Okay,
All right. Sounds good.
then I assume she'll just give us some quick directions.
Yeah, she gives you some quick directions to where the hotel is.
Okay.
Anyway, you guys are pretty close to Market Street at the moment, so you could probably head that way to find some food.
Back into the throng.
Yeah. I'm once again just gonna hold on to Artie and let him lead the way.
Okay, so you guys are headed that way?
The food!
Okay,
Yes.
this time of the evening, Market Street is, if at all possible, even busier.
Everyone hold on to your purse.
Not only that, but there's a lot of restaurants that have just opened, so there's a cacophony of smells as well as sights and sounds at the moment.
I feel like I belong here.
Oh no.
So, what's your plan for scouting out a place to have dinner?
Can we pick it up and eat it in the hotel where it's quiet?
I mean, where
I
are you
don't think
going?
they'll let us eat it in the hotel.
What kind of hotel won't let us eat?
A fancy one.
Fuck.
We're not guests.
Whatever. I'm gonna sniff out stuff.
Okay. You are sniffing the air. Roll and investigation, or actually, this would be perception.
Roll a sniffing roll?
Yeah, roll a sniff check.
Roll a sniff. It's a 9.
Okay, you're kind of getting lost in all of this. You can't really get a direction on anything.
Everything's so weird.
Cacophony is just looking for, like, symbols next to various restaurant names to see which ones are recommended by the Thieves Guild.
Okay,
The Thieves Guild has a restaurant recommendation?
Almost for sure, let's be real.
Like a Michelin star.
roll investigation with advantage because I feel like the Thieves Guild in this town knows what they're talking about.
Exactly.
And it's a secret recommendation list?
The more likely it is a restaurant looks like you're going to be stabbed there, the better the food is.
That's true.
21!
21? Okay. You very quickly start seeing recommendations for a place called Tasty Tom's.
Ooh, let's go to Tasty
Oh
Tom's.
my god, Kit.
This
You
is some Edmonton
son of
bullshit,
a-
isn't it?
Yeah. I miss Tasty Tom's so goddamn much, and I don't... Oh, I want that schnitzel.
That's what I say every day.
Everybody, we should go to Tasty Tom's. It looks like it's down this way.
Fine. Just go. Just lead. I hate standing here.
Cacophony starts flouncing that direction.
Oh god, she's back to flouncing.
I want to go so badly. I don't know. I'm suddenly so excited by this Tasty Tom's.
This is another Edmonton bullshit thing, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys end up at a small, unassuming looking restaurant. It's got a very simple wooden facade, but these great big wide front windows with brightly patterned curtains. And the name is just painted across the facade over the windows. You head in, there's a little bell above the door that goes off, and the interior is, a little cramped, but very pleasant and cottage-like.
Oh, it's quieter in here.
For some reason, it's closed on Tuesdays.
For no appreciable reason, it is closed on Tuesdays.
Cacophony casually counts out how many of them there are, which is 4, and goes, we'd like seating for 4, please. And then
She had to count?
Yes, of course. You never know when we'll have another person with us.
Okay, a rather large Goliath woman emerges from the back room, looks over all of you, and herds you towards a table.
Thank you. She seats herself dramatically, her skirt poofing out.
I try and find a corner.
Great. So who has to shove into the booth next to that?
Arturo shoves in.
Artie's the smallest.
Hardy's the smallest.
They just complement each other. They both sparkle.
It's true.
All right, so you guys get some menus, and the menu appears to be largely A, breakfast food, and B, schnitzel.
Huh.
Schnitzel.
I'll get a schnitzel breakfast.
Okay, schnitzel for Elvira.
Cacophony also gets a schnitzel.
Have we ever seen schnitzel?
I'm not sure you have.
I don't know what this is, but I want to get it.
What is it?
Schnitzel.
That's not a descriptor.
Doesn't matter, I'm going to try it.
Huh.
Hey, Kit.
Yeah?
Are there flowers on the table?
Yes.
They look edible. I start eating the flowers.
Alviva, please don't.
All right, mirror from Aquaman.
I don't think those are meant to be snacked upon while we wait.
Usually people bring bread for that.
Yeah.
Artie also tries a flower.
No.
No.
It tastes all right.
It's okay.
I can tell you this from personal experience. When Alexei ate the flowers at the table, it tasted gross.
Do you think schnitzel is something I can eat?
I imagine but I don't know. It says fried meat here on the menu.
Probably not then.
Yeah.
Fuck. I don't know, bread and eggs or something, I guess.
They do have all-day breakfast.
I mean, they have lots of breakfast options.
Yeah, no,
You could get
I heard that.
You could get a nice omelet
Yeah.
with like spinach and cheese.
There's one with brie and honey and walnuts.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
Oh, I'm definitely getting that one.
Oh,
Artie got a kid's menu and is slowly doing the maze in the back with a crayon.
How's it going?
I went into 3 dead ends.
It's a really small maze, Artie.
I'm not looking. That's cheating.
Do you want
to?
Just hold it so close to your face that you can't see anything except exactly where you are.
He's
in the
just
maze.
hunched over it.
God, just wait till he gets to the jumble.
The Goliath waitress comes by and says, all right, you guys made your picks?
Yes.
Yeah, omelet. This one, please.
Schnitzel, please.
Schnitzel breakfast, please.
Okay.
And RDA just makes his arms wide. This much food.
Got it. Anything to drink?
I would like, can I get a Shirley Temple, please?
Okay.
I need something alcoholic. What is the most alcohol?
We have a pretty decent red wine and an assortment of liquors.
Yeah, let's go with the red wine.
Gotcha.
Mimosa, please.
Whatever you would give a pirate.
Fruit juice.
Ale it is.
There we go.
some vitamin C, perhaps?
She heads off.
Okay. So,
do you think they're clones or something? Do you think it's the real people who come back or different people?
The thing is that we'll need to talk to the twins to figure out, because they only came back like a couple of days ago or something, and it seems like if there's a time delay on how soon people start like associating only with other people, I would guess it's not a clone thing or a simulacrum. It's probably like a mind control thing, maybe?
Yeah, either a mind control thing, I'd say, or one of those very powerful commands that people can do that like make you forced to do things.
I don't know why there would be a time delay and how long it takes you to go weird, though. Like, it takes a little while to go into effect or something?
Quick note, Natalia said the Fior twins had also started isolating themselves, but that since they were the most recent to go missing, they might not be as fully into whatever this is. There isn't she never mentioned a time delay.
Well, it just seems like either, like, when they would come back, you would start being weird immediately. I don't know.
Well, it might be, for example, if it is, like, say, the command, you think you can get around it or away with it, and you slowly realize you can't?
Oh, that sounds awful.
Because that's what I would imagine. I know really powerful elves have the ability of wording something that could be a lifetime quest that you have to do.
Oh, like
if you
a
ever work
geese
against
thing.
it. Yes, exactly. And if you ever try to go against it, then you get in pain and get close to death. And so maybe it starts out that way, and you're like, okay, well, I can work with this, and eventually you realize you can't.
Yeah, you know way more about, like suggestions and like mind alteration things. Like, what's your take on all this so far?
But honestly, I'm not totally sure yet. I feel like we kind of need some more evidence before I can base it. That's just my working theory, is that kind of mind control where either it takes them a bit to get to it, basically, because they think they can work around it, and then they realize they can't, or maybe the host is still kind of resisting whatever's possessing them or something like that.
Oh, it's ghosts.
It could be ghost. Could be something creepier
Oh
than
my
ghosts.
guys! Oh
What?
my god, guys!
What?
Did you solve the maze?
No, the dots they put together, they're a mimic. It's a treasure mimic. It's got
that's
teeth.
interesting.
Wow. Good job.
Good job, Artie.
I did it.
The waitress comes by and drops off your guys' food. Jill, schnitzel turns out to be a pork cutlet, pounded flat and breaded and fried. Artie, she brings you like the largest breakfast platter any of you have ever seen.
Yes.
This thing looks like someone decided this would feed a whole family, but it's just for Artie.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anything else?
That's good for now. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
All right, call me if you need me. And she wanders off.
Wow, I'd like to.
No, what?
Did you see her biceps? Wow.
She's very beefy. It's very attractive.
She could toss me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I could toss you.
I don't
It's
want
not the
you.
same.
Rude!
I have nothing to say to this and dig into my schnitzel.
Cacophony also starts sticking to her schnitzel.
Can't answer a mouthful of schnitzel.
Alviva, good suggestion. This omelet's like really good.
It looked good.
Do you want to try some?
Yes. Also, I'll take anyone's toast that they don't want.
I want my
Who
toast.
doesn't want toast?
Some weird writers.
Okay, so you guys have your dinner. It is lovely.
Really, it's a brunch. It's just a light brunch. This is a good
Yeah.
planet. They understand the concept.
It's the
Yeah.
traditional Eastheim meal of brunch.
I have to say, the Thieves Guild really did come through on this one.
What?
Says Cacophony.
I mean,
What?
did the Thieves Guild, do they at least tip well, or?
We better tip well. I'm not going to follow them on that. I don't know if they do or not.
Okay, good.
Okay, your bill comes out to 26 silver and 4 copper.
My God. It's a value.
God, it's a carnival of thrift. It's a circus of value.
Cacophony leaves 3 gold.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that does remind me. Have you been paying us, Kit?
I have not. You know why? Because any amount of money I pay you would be inconsequential compared to what you have
You
now.
say that, but Cacophony's broke.
I'm now at 0 all the way down.
I think
okay.
I'm the only one who still has a shit ton of money.
Yeah.
Okay. Cacophony, you should have at least. Oh fuck! Let me do some math here.
It is 11:20.
Okay. How long's it been since you guys left the castle?
Just about 3 months on the dot.
Okay.
Or
3 times 4 weeks.
No, wait. 2 months.
Okay, 2 months times 4 weeks is 8 weeks, so you should all have plus 80 gold.
Okay.
I now have 80 gold. I leave an extra gold for extra tippage.
Did that cover all of us?
That
I got
covers
distracted.
all of us and change, I think.
I was looking at the mints. I was filling my
Yeah,
pockets
but I
with mints.
want to tip the pretty Goliath lady.
Well, I understand that, but I think that also covers like all our entire bill plus several tips. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but
No, I know. I realize.
26 silver comes out to, divided by 10, is 2.6 gold.
Yeah.
okay. Then I'll put down I don't know, like another 2 gold on that.
Are we doing things? I put a gold coin down. Whatever.
That's fine.
100% tip!
She's very strong.
She's very
She's
strong.
very strong and she brought us breakfast food.
There was some kind of really flavorful red sauce on the potatoes that was amazing. It's worth a gold piece alone.
We are but mortal gays.
Artie takes all the gold and goes to the counter to pay. And flirt with the big Goliath woman.
The flirting goes very well. She kind of winks at you as she receives the cash.
Artie winks back.
And I guess we all look longingly from the table where we're like, shit, how did he manage to pull that off? That's our money he's flirting with.
If Artie knows nothing, it's how to flirt.
Yeah. But she gets off work at 1, by the way.
That would be great
Nice.
if I knew what time this was.
Yeah, this is roughly 6 p.m.
6 p.m. Oh, that's... I'll see you at 1.
She gives you another wink.
Oui. Artie swishes his hips as he walks back to the table. Okay, we were going somewhere?
Damn,
To the
boy.
hotel.
Damn, boy.
I got places to be. I gotta be back here by 1. Does anyone have a clock?
Do you know what time it is?
No.
You don't have a watch or anything? You don't have like a fancy boy pocket watch made out of, I don't know, seashells?
No.
Wow.
I'll try and explain to Artie how to tell what time it is from the sun.
Okay, but at
the
that
sun
point,
has set.
there would be no sun.
Okay, look, it's a big city. There's going to be clocks in central areas.
I don't know if it's the same when we're orbiting the sun, you know?
Oh, God.
The sun is orbiting us, yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say you can use the stars, but they're lizards, so I don't know how that works.
Okay, look.
Did you
folks,
see Market Street? There's
It's a
like
big-
a watch every 2 blocks.
It's called a clock when it's a big watch, and yeah, it's a big mercantile area. It expects a lot of traffic. There's going to be clocks everywhere. Hell, there's probably like a huge bing bong like clock tower down by the docks or something we can hear every hour on the hour.
Of course there is. Everything's noisy here.
Clocks are loud though?
I mean,
Look, let's just get going to the hotel.
okay.
Natalia gave us like decent directions. I'm pretty sure we can get there.
All right, roll an investigation check with advantage because Natalia gave you directions. It's a big city.
24, baby.
15. That's a nat 20 for cacophony.
Whoops, that's not the hotel. That's the library.
I'm just naturally attracted to libraries because of Thesita.
No, that's me. I pulled up the wrong page.
Oh.
I'm the one attracted to libraries.
I do crimes.
We also do need to go by the library, by the way, and return some books.
It's totally normal return process.
We do a lot of crimes.
Definitely a book that is in the same condition as it was stolen.
As far as you know.
As far as Jill knows.
I'm gonna return my
All
book
right.
at 3 a.m. in the hopes that that's when there's like a slot instead of a human or other sentient
A
being.
slot instead of a human.
Yeah.
All librarians have been replaced with slots.
A slot can't tell that I'm a criminal.
A slot can't judge you.
A slot can't read my face.
All right, so Cacophony unerringly leads the way towards the Grand Senagora Hotel, which is a gigantic waterfront building surrounded by trees that have been deliberately planted to sort of like add pleasant surroundings but also obscure the view of the front door so people coming and going aren't subject to like public surveillance.
And this is why I said they would not let us bring takeout to eat in the lobby.
Yeah, it is like, how many floors is it? It's 5 floors, plaster and white limestone. Absolutely gorgeous, very ornate looking, but in like a tasteful way, not in like the absolute monstrosity way that the bank was.
Oh, this is nice.
Natalia is waiting for you guys in the little courtyard outside the front door.
I pet a tree. It's comforting. Pat, pat.
Hello again.
Hello. Did you enjoy your dinner?
It was very good, yes.
Where'd you end up going?
Tasty Tom's?
Oh, Tasty Tom's. Yeah, good choice.
Yeah.
I have to be back there at 1.
Why?
He got a date, so to speak, with the beautiful,
This gorgeous,
beefy
like, giant,
Goliath
strong
woman.
Goliath lady?
I gotta be back at 1.
We understand. We wouldn't fail you.
We absolutely understand. Oh, she was pretty.
Oh, she was so nice.
My estimation of pretty women increases substantially when they bring me breakfast food.
Yeah, that will happen. So I think I figured out which room the Fior twins are in if we want to head up.
Is it the penthouse?
It's not the penthouse. It's a 2-bedroom suite on the 4th floor.
All right.
Let's go.
Is it 420?
Gem Jammer is performed by Alexi Peppers, Annie Creighton, Kit Walker, Mackenzie Weaver, and Rio, and is edited by Jake Mason. Our character designs are by Rio, who you can find at vriosart on Twitter, and our cover art is by Canary Witch, who you can find at doodlesfromthebird.tumblr.com. Our opening and closing music is by Reckoning Storm AudioWorks. For more episodes of this show and our other shows, as well as news, check out our website at crookedrussiancamp.horse.
Not yet.
Hold on a sec.
What?
Hmm?
What?
Oh, God. Oh, no.
What?
Mackenzie, did you destroy everything?
Mackenzie.
No, it seems that my Adobe's frozen.
Okay.
Oh, it's fine. We're
Oh,
okay. Everything's
God.
fine. I do want to hit pause before it gets fucked up.
All right.
Yeah.
Bye, Jake.
Okay, so that's that cool heart attack. Bye, Jake.
Yeah. Bye, Jake.
Bye, Jake.
Bye, Jake. Love you. Bye. Oh, God. No, don't freeze on me. Don't freeze on me. Let me hit stop on this recording. Let me hit stop on this recording.